Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing really well. So in today's video I will be talking about the process of waiting. I'm sure we've all had to wait. Obviously it could be just waiting in the line for coffee, or waiting in the doctor's office, or it could be waiting on God for a particular thing. You could be trusting God for a child, trusting God for a job, whatever case it may be. Most of us do not like waiting. The waiting process can be very difficult, I think, because it's unpredictable. You want something, but you don't necessarily know when that thing would come. And I think we carry this into our walk with God. Even when we're waiting on God for things, we're always in a hurry. We always want God to just come on time. Like, God, when is this thing going to happen? Are you even going to answer me? And I think another reason why we find it difficult to wait on God for certain things is because we tend to focus on our need rather than focusing on God. And that is where the problem comes, because when you're focusing on your need, it even tends to extend the waiting process. You're so fixated on how important that thing is to you, and you're so fixated on when that thing is going to come. But if you focus on God, if you focus on who He is, if you focus on the promises that He has already given you in His word, when He says that I will answer you as long as you ask, I will come through for you, I will not withhold anything good from you. If you would just focus on God, you would realize that waiting is actually a blessing. And in your period of waiting, God isn't depriving you of anything, but He's actually developing you. He's actually building you. He's refining you. He's transforming you. So see waiting as a blessing. See it as an opportunity to be closer to God, because the truth is that it's easy to it's easy to claim to love God and serve God when everything is going well, everything is going your way. But then if God would just keep that particular thing from you just for a little period of time, would you still love God the same way? Would you still trust Him? Would you still depend on Him? Would you still be committed to Him? So waiting is actually a test. It is a test of our commitment and our love for God, a test of our faith. If we look at biblical examples of individuals that had to wait on God, for example, Abraham had to wait for several years before Isaac was born. And in that period of time, God was testing his faith. God wanted to know if Abraham would still love him and if Abraham would still serve him. Even Jesus had to wait before he fulfilled his ministry here on earth. He waited for a specific period of time, and during that period of time he was fasting, he was praying, he was preparing for his purpose. So that goes to show that the waiting period is also a period of preparation. It's preparing you for the future. It's building up some virtues and values and character traits in you that you will need later on in life. Now in Psalm 75 verse 2, David talks about how God is the judge of time. So that goes to show that in your waiting period, God isn't necessarily going to follow your timetable. He's not going to do things the way you want, because He is the judge of time. He's the one who owns time, and it is God who determines whether it's too early or too late, not you. So be rest assured that God will come through for you on time, and also be rest assured that God will definitely answer you. In Lamentations chapter 3 verse 25, God talks about how He is good to those who wait on Him, those who seek Him. So as long as you're seeking God and you're spending time with Him, spending time in His word, spending time in prayer, be rest assured that God will answer you, and He will answer you at the right time. So your concern in your waiting period shouldn't be whether God will answer you or when He'll answer you, but your concern should be the purpose of your waiting. You should ask God, God, why are you making me wait? It could be, like I mentioned, that He wants to develop you, He wants to improve you. It could be that He wants to test your commitment to Him. It could be that He wants to even reveal the state of your heart to Him, because sometimes we think that we're at a certain level spiritually. We think that we we think that we really do love God and we really do trust God, but then when your patience is put to the test, would you still wait on God? Would it still be easy for you to trust God like you claim you do? So waiting actually also reveals your true intentions and your true self to you and even to others. So that could be why God is making you wait. God could also be making you wait because he just wants to be closer to you. Maybe he just wants to spend more time with you. So the important thing is finding out why God is making you wait. And understand that there is a much greater purpose for waiting. So in 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verses 4 to 5, when Paul was writing to the Thessalonians, he commended them that they had endured through trials and tribulations. They had built up virtues of perseverance, endurance, and faith. And because they had these virtues, Paul actually said that they were now worthy of the kingdom of God. And that is those are the same virtues that waiting actually builds. When you're waiting for something, you're building your patience, your endurance, you're also building your faith. So in your period of waiting, realize that it's more, you're not just waiting for a job or for a child or for money. It's bigger than that. See the bigger picture. In your period of waiting, God is actually preparing you for his kingdom. In your period of waiting, you're being prepared so that you'll be counted worthy to enter into God's kingdom. So I hope that with this, you've gained more insight on, why God makes you wait and what your attitude should be towards waiting. Stay blessed. Lastly, if you like this shirt and would like to order other shirts like these, feel free to place an order on TRISTAR Shirts. I will leave their information in the description box below. Bye.